A long, hard season, finally over, and over with a win. Unexpected, considering how the game was going in the first half. A game of two halves, a game of 1 1/4, I would say. Brighton were a better side. Our second string Brighton played us off the park, figured Manchester United out within 15 minutes. Again, I thought it was just going to be rinse and repeat every time we come here to the Amex. They just got our number, and I just thought Ten Hag was never going to be able to end that duck that he's got against De Zerbi. It's one of them ongoing things, but it did look like Brighton tired towards the end. They got leggy in the second half. United took advantage of it. And substitutions, I said it to Graham. He's going to come on his vlog and back me up. I said as soon as the subs come on, this game will change. Brighton were running out of ideas. If they didn't take their chances, it was always going to come to this at the end of the game. And United, we punished them. We've done it before. We've got away with wins. We've been pummeled and won a game. It's the story of our season. We've just done the same game every single week. And sometimes you win them, sometimes you lose them. Today we won because Brighton, well, they're about half a squad right now and they can't finish the dinner. They had no one really there to put the ball in the back of the net. Welbeck's non-existent. We know what Welbeck's like. He's hit and miss. Everyone else neat and tidy, man. They passed us off the park. It was a breeze for De Zerbi's side in that first half. It was just open season. United nowhere near good enough. Amrabat horrendous. After all of the 71% of you said we'd keep him when I put the vote in after Newcastle, I just said, look, it's not sustainable playing players out of position. Today it could have backfired completely. He had 3 centre-backs on the bench and still played Casemiro. 2 centre-forwards on the bench, still played Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes looked lost. He looked knackered. But I think what we can take from that is we know who's going to play in that final. The substitutions told you everything about what Ten Hag was going to do in that final. Even at 0-0, it looked like it was just damage limitations, but we took our chances. Bruno Fernandes will definitely play. Scott McTominay, oh God, Scott, get out of the way. Christ, you're not a striker, mate. Eric, stop playing him as a striker. He's not a striker. He's an impact sub who can come on and get you something at the end of a game, and he's not. We've got no chance against City. We've probably got no chance anyway, but with Scott playing, not a chance in hell. He cannot play. No, I'm not. I've been told not to say no disrespect because you're obviously disrespecting someone when you say it. What Scott McTominay, no, not going to happen with him in the team. He's got a role to play, but it is off the bench. I expect Højlund with 2-2 off the bench to start the game. I expect Casemiro to be back in midfield, and he got the centre-back partnership he wanted by the end of that game. Leach got an hour, great. I think Varane got about 20 minutes-ish, and that's what's going to start. That's what's going to happen at Wembley. We're going to have that back four with Delot and Wan-Bissaka, with Varane and Martinez, and we've got half a chance with that. Casemiro, I thought was all right today. Hairy moments, typical charging bull moments from Casemiro, but him back in midfield, he seemed to enjoy himself in the second half, funnily enough, going back into that position and going further forward. It's going to be a different ball game against City, obviously. If everyone fit for them, United are up against it. We're hoping for a game like that. City miss chances, United take one, a Wembley occasion, someone gets nervous in the City team, clutching at straws again, but you just don't know. You don't know. United have got a tiny bit of momentum because we've just won back-to-back games. I can't remember the last time we won back-to-back games.
Well done.
We didn't. What for, mate?
You only played us.
I know. You just said what I just said. Brighton fans. Brighton fans actually bantering us right now.
You feel like you're away end.
No, like they've got a decent support themselves. 31,000, and a third of it was United. Hey, give them the day. Like, first time we beat them in ages, and they can't handle it. Half the squad is decimated for them, and De Zerbi's gone, so let them have their lash out. We've got bigger fish to fry and bigger concerns of our own. And Ten Hag, I feel, today have not helped himself. The football is turgid, the football is slow, lethargic. It's just never going to be good enough to sustain. It's never going to be good enough to sustain a charge in what Ineos want. They want fast-flowing football. That's not going to be with Ten Hag. Sorry, watching that. It's hit and miss. It's snatch and grab. It's hit and hope. Is what it is for Ten Hag. Dalot offer a long ball over the top. Rasmus doing well. Got the goal. Good finish. Rasmus made sure that he got his goal in that game as well. When he could have slipped Garnacho in, that could have been a disaster waiting to happen between them. There is unrest amongst these United players at the moment, and I don't mind that. Fighting for places and fighting for goals and fighting for performance, but I just don't know how many of them are going to survive. I don't. The young lads, like we know, have got half a chance. it is going to be one crazy summer. We said it today, I fancied United to win today just because it was De Zerbi's last game and Brighton were decimated. They were, you heard the fans then, bantering us walking away. We struggled and they know we struggled. But we got the win, confirmed 8th. We almost made it to level goal difference. All we needed was one more goal. But it is officially not the worst season ever under at Manchester United in the Premier League. We got that win which took us over the Ranić one. So thankfully Ten Hag has avoided that. But the amount of defeats, the goals conceded, the other records, the style of play, the moaning, the bitching, the excuses, that's not going to last at Manchester United, and it needs to do better. He really does need to do better. I think City will finish him, unfortunately, but at least we finished the season on a high. Let me know what you think, guys. Did you see it as we did at the game? We were pitch side, so we missed quite a bit, but from what I could see, Brighton missed their chances and missed the chance of winning that game.